in a bit I had to go and get some supplies. So supplies, here they are. Right, so the first thing we need to do, I did start screwing it down. I'll have to re-edit it. It's not going to work. It's pulled right through the 3D print material. And this is actually carbon fibre reinforced nylon, which the guys at work did for me on their printer. They had a big Bamboo Lab $3,000 printer. Lucky me to have access to. So what we need to do first is we need to put these bearings in, and they need to sit on their seats on these bottom frames. So if you have a look, there's one, there's two, and there's three. So that's got to sit on there like that and roll. Now I was hoping the bottom might have a recess. So if I could make a suggestion to Hucho who made it, is maybe make that so it's countersunk. Now what I'm going to have to do is mark the board and I think countersink a hole into the board, which I didn't expect, but that's okay. I have the technology. So look at these M8, which will fit the 8mm skateboard bearings. So these are the bearings I got there. So they're just from local hardware, Bunnings. So just 8mm by 22 by 7 roller bearings. So they're quite common. They do have a code on them, which, God, what did it used to be? These got a different code, and I can't read that anymore. Put in the comments below if you remember what the old skateboard bearing code was, which will be a standard bearing code. If you went anywhere, you go, I need this bearing. That's the name, I think. God, I can't read anymore. My eyes are that shot. Anyway, enough whinging. Right, let's put this on. M8 bolt, and I did buy around here somewhere Nylox. I thought I'd put Nylox on the top. Probably doesn't need it. It's probably overkill, but I did it anyway. Again, if I can open them. You have these packets around the world where they kind of heat them shut. These made in China, so you probably do. Everything's bloody comes from China. Shouldn't complain, I buy heaps of it, but that's what it is. Now I can't break in. God, it's painful to watch, isn't it? There we go. Everything's always harder, even on the holding camera, on YouTube. Just is. Right. Keeps them right. And again, just make a mess. That's what I do. Bearing, no washer, just a bearing. It's going to be tight. It said 40mm, I've got 40mm. I think I know what he's done. He's a bit cleverer than I am. You got to screw it in there. You got to tap and make your own thread. Oh, look at you, Hucho. I'll take it back, mate. You're cleverer than anyone can give you credit for. Did I say clever, Yara? I don't know. Man, here we go. Metric. 14mm, 13mm. 13. Timu special. Look at that. Brilliant. It's flat on the bottom, so there's a bit of play in that. It's probably not bad. That'll be good. Not high-speed machinery, is it? What these are for. Sure, I'll figure it out as we go. Let's do these other two. So I didn't need to do that at all. I could have done it my way, but that's okay. We're learning together. God, wouldn't it be nice? Hey, just have a production crew go, no. Retake it. Yeah, righto. There you go. So anyway, there you go. When you're doing it, now I'm putting this together, you know now, if you get this print, you don't need to buy nuts. Might have been in the description below, but I don't, you know, obviously I didn't read it. There you go. Thank you, little Timu mini sockets, driver sockets. Right. I'm going to get washers for that because it is really, really quite brutal when you're using the impact gun on this 3D print material. And again, there you go. So now they take that one off to get that screw in, I think. Let's put some screws in, line everything up. It's not, it's washers. So we moved the big chickens out into the main chook shed yesterday, and we moved the baby chickens that were out behind me over into their new little area, into where the other bigger chickens were. So I've got all this space over here for activities again. Right, that's better. Lots better. Line everything up square. We'll leave that like that because I've got to put a door stopper on there yet. So I'm not going to secure everything down. Starting to look the goods already, okay? There we go. So this handle goes on there. That's a countersunk in there. I must have to put a bolt in there. Maybe I didn't look on the description for that one bolt. I'll figure that out. It's probably just an M6 or something. So it goes on there. This is meant to be the right door stopper, same as what he had. Yeah, my little knife, my cutty Cutterson, I shall call him. I think he's going to get a name. Right. That looks a heck of a lot bigger than he had. I didn't see a small one. 160 mil, eh? Let's wing it. JWI. Just wing it. That's going to be countersunk, so we can't do much about that with the old washer. Just won't overdo it. Oh, really. See, it's not going to work. It's that long. It needs to be a heck of a lot shorter. So again, I'm going to have to come back, I think, for a round again. Let's get this bit finished and we'll catch on the next bit when I'll get it all sorted. Happy with everything else though. hold everything firm, so now it won't fall apart. We can get rid of this thing frame. The one I use as a template doesn't have any holes drilled for the wire to go through, so I had a bit of a dig through my top shed where I keep all the old bee frames and hive material, and I found something that's a bit better. I found them, sorry, with holes in them, something a bit better. I'm going to do, whatever, let's do this, just be careful. Try and put that in, so there we go. I don't like it, I don't like the feeling. One jiffy, and take that off. Okay. So these are right. There's no locking mechanism on them, so I might use the I'll put them in the extension magnet thingy. There's that, that, and that. Bummed out about the door stop. Oops. Still there? Good. Sorry about that. Sent you on a journey. It's too tight. Come on, serious? So we're looking good there, just not looking good. Bloody doorstop. So anyway, we'll put this on. Put our adjustment handle on. Maybe we can figure it out when it's on. That's fine. I found this hex-headed screw, which is quite attractive looking for the job. Give it a go. Doesn't work, doesn't work. We'll adapt. I like it. I like the cut of its jib. That bloody camera mount. I've ordered one. I don't know when it's coming. I think it might have been the announcement today, but it's like a cantilever thing. It'll sit up here above me, so it won't be on my bench. It'll sit up high. Adjust it. You might be able to adjust things a bit better. That kind of works. I'm kind of happy with that. If you're not, I am. Not the right thing for the job. Actually, it probably is the right thing for the job. It's going to work. Alright, let's see if this works. What's the worst that can happen? We end up with spare holes. I think I've got this upside down, but that's alright. We can rearrange things later. I'll put that on an angle. It needs to be straight. Let's just send it. You guys use that? Yeah, of course. We probably copied it from the rest of the world. We're a bit slow over here in Aussie land. The old send it. Probably wouldn't hurt to pack that out or something, but we're not going to for now. it works better than the print. Okay. There we go. We'll have to do something about that. About my brute strength. Put something over that. I might patch it with a bit of metal. Right. Keep saying right, don't I? It's my thing. Clean up. Let's give it a go. I'll turn it around the right way. The way I think it's meant to go. Like that. And we'll get some wire. Got the old dirty old frame here, but who cares? The bees don't. They'll probably love it. It smells like honey. I'll thread this wire. So this wire is purpose built 304 stainless steel wire for beehives. For this particular job. So we'll do, this is where you start, obviously you start threading. It goes through, there's 4 holes in this one. Sometimes you see none, like that one I had. Sometimes you'll see more. But really you can only need 4 runs. So we'll do that. On the way through, there we go. Just literally, yeah, easy for me to say, literally follow the bouncing ball. So we're in and we're out like that. Out, it's blocked up, but, you know. The bees didn't like that hole. We can sort that out with the technology. Yeah. Around the pulley again. Is one missing? Can't even see that. There somewhere. Good Lord. There's only 3 in this. Surely not. Making the joint. There it is. These have done a good job of covering up things I don't want. Making progress. So sitting there very well, is it? Definitely better. Right. The deal is you go across, peg it, and go back over. A stapler. Working on the chook house yesterday with Mrs. Backyard, who doesn't like being on camera, so this got left outside. Not her fault, mine, but I'm just saying. Not the best staple, but I've got another one. I've got to find the staple set. Like that, bend it back over on itself. you know what they say, that's not going anywhere. Do the same on the other end in a minute. But first we want to wind it up a bit. So you want it firm. The microphone picks that nice tune up. Do the same. Pull it tight as you can. Not out of the bloody frame, but there we go. This one's going to be loose because I don't have any purchase on it. Stop, collaborate and listen. So what we want to do is tighten it down first before we tension it, because you're just going to waste your time. Now, because that's busted, kernel busted, a bit of a taparoo. And then we pull it tight. So we've got a bit of a bass tone happening. Again on the inside. Like that. Cross. So that's pretty, not too tight. Watch this. If I did mess it up. Hive wire off. Yeah. Now listen. I'm an idiot on the highest level. Righto. Let's do it again. Live while you're watching, you see my mistake. Did anyone tell me? No. You watch me do it. We might have enough, we'll see. Now we've done that, we need to take it off. Yeah. Threaded it, unthread it, because it's never going to be tight otherwise. Plenty meters. Right. Cut it down again tight. What it's doing is bowing that in. Now we can pull it tight. Lord. Yeah. So what we'll do at the end, what we remember, roll it back, tie it off. Then it won't come unravel. If you put it on that end, then it won't come out. Look at that. Still not overly super duper tight, but it doesn't matter, because if this works in this old frame, then we're good. A lot of people use nails where I'm doing that and just twist it around a nail. That's another technique you can do. Right. There we go. Not super duper tight. I can do better with more practice, but there you go. Cut that bit off. Stainless bucket, scrap metal. Now what a lot of people will do is there's grooves in the top here and there's grooves in the bottom. Now they can put, a lot of people would put wax foundation, and if you watch Hucho's video, he will get like a power source, so he uses a cheap battery charger. You could use just like a power supply, just have a low current, low voltage power supply, just enough to warm these up, and you put wax foundation on it, like proper beeswax foundation, which is moulded by rolling it out using genuine beeswax. You lay it on and then you heat it up, and the heat will melt the wax and it'll sit and grab in there. sitting in the top and bottom groove. Now I'm going to train my bees. The bees are pretty happy to make their own comb and hanging off these wires. This just helps them. So what you'll see when I get it will be a piece of plywood in here, probably about an inch out, not even half an inch. So what's that in the metric system which I use? Let's have a look. Centimetre, about a centimetre, maybe 2 centimetres, which is more close to an inch, and just have that out so they can start laying it on there, because that'll sit up right that way, and they can start laying it down, and I'll start building comb over that. So that's the way that thing works. Yep, I probably need to do a bit of brushing up on how to use it, probably neaten it up a bit. The doorstop's still not getting a lot of purchase, but you don't need a lot. Just to pull that in. It could be these old frames too. It's, you know, this one's been around the bush. It's been in one that's been decimated by wax moth. It's been used again by bees. It's covered in old wax, but it's all good. So we'll give them this one. And I'll make some more up, and then I'll get back to you on the next video. So thanks for watching me build this. I know I struggled a little bit. Like I said, I'd probably put something, hang on a sec, I'll probably put something in there just to hold that, because that's crushed already, and this is bloody pretty good 3D print material, so it does that, but obviously not that far. But it's poked a hole in already, so I need to put a bit of steel across that just so it can slide nicely and not grip, and you probably get more purchase on it too. And again, the bearings are fine. Remember to take them off as you do it. Do one at a time, which I might show you. I'll do another one later. Yeah, rambling a bit now, aren't I? Hey, but I'm happy with this. So thank you, Hucho, for your super invention, and you're so clever, mate. And you know, Phil, I'll put your information in the link below. Check out his YouTube channel, and if you do like what he's doing and you want to use his models, they're there. You just got to pay for Patreon membership, which is pretty reasonable, I think, for the amount of work he puts in. Yeah, so thanks again for watching. Sorry it's a bit disjointed, this one. Learning as I'm going, and that's the whole thing of, you know, learn, teach, and have adventures. So explore. So thanks again. Please leave a comment. Like, if you could hit the like button especially, and if you want to see more content that I put out, feel free to subscribe. Costs nothing. So thanks again. Have a good one.